What's up guys, I'm Undertaker, and in this video, I'm going to be seeing if the drill engine is actually worth it. Well, of course, it probably isn't worth it, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to mine before I have the drill engine on my drill, and then I'll be mining after I have the drill engine on my drill. Now, you've already seen my video about the drill engine, the video where I craft it, the video where I get it, but funnily enough, at this moment in time, starting this video, as you can see right here, it's cut off a little bit because of the tab, but it's not even done yet. So what I'm going to be doing right now, and in this video, I'll start by mining for an hour without the drill engine, and then I'll mine for an hour with the drill engine, and I can compare the numbers that I get, the results I get, how much money I will make from what I get. And I can start that right now. I'll start by clearing out my sacks. I'll take the mithril and titanium I get out of my sacks. If there's one comment yelling at me for not using the enchanted sack, notice when this video was recorded. It was not even in the game then. So if you think so much of me that you expect that I should be a time traveler, then that's cool. And by the way, not even using an enchanted sack is much more visual for YouTube videos anyway. I'll take this titanium out. A good bit of titanium indeed, a couple hours worth. And then the mithril. And there's the last of the mithril emptied out. I'll create yet another sell offer, and there we go. Now that I have the sack emptied out, I can show you my mining stats. I'm using this pretty okay necrotic sorrow set. My maxed out titanium drill, of course, in the first hour without the drill engine. My level 100 legendary mithril golem pet. My heart of the mountain skills, I have maxed mining speed, max efficient miner, a decent mining fortune level 49 titanium insanium, season minement 26. Holding my drill without the drill engine, I also have 2875 mining speed and 598 mining fortune. And none of that is increased by SkyMall, as you can see. And by the way, you may know my drill also has Compact X. Let me take note of my current mining experience by mining one block. I'll take a screenshot, and then I'll go refuel my drill, and then begin mining. I'm refueling my drill because I can keep track of how many blocks I break in an hour by looking at the fuel on my drill. How do I regularly mine? Okay, so what I do, I actually mine the blue wool during a mining speed boost, and then I usually don't mine it anywhere else. As you saw in this video, the video where I talked about should you mine the blue wool, I determined that blue wool does in fact give you more mithril collection. But if you want to make more money, you want to mine prismarine as well. And why would you get more money from prismarine? Well, this thing called titanium. As you can see, my titanium insanium gets a 6.9% chance, nice number right there by the way, unintended but funny joke, 6.9% chance to convert a block into titanium ore. And that block would be a mithril block. And because it's a percent chance on mining a mithril ore, the more mithril ore you mine, the more titanium you get. And titanium does contribute well over half the amount of money you make in an hour. If I'm mining more blocks, I get more titanium, which translates into more money, funnily enough, based on my testing, and that's just how it works. I've done a lot of testing, this is how it is, and this is what you should do if you're after money. But just know, mithril collection, you want to mine the blue wool. But speaking of mithril collection, I am currently number 22 in mithril. 17.7 million collection. It hasn't updated on the leaderboard yet. I guess I can switch lobbies so I can show you how much collection I have. So, well, I'm still number 22 in mithril. No big deal. I'm going to go back to my mining spot and let's start the video. By the way, before I start mining, I guess if you're not familiar with the drill engine I speak of, the titanium plated drill engine, it gives 100 speed and it costs something around 80 million coins. So I'm just testing the profits basically versus 100 mining speed. But this 100 mining speed happens to cost like 80 million coins, if you didn't know. So, yeah, lots of money for little mining speed, but hey, once you get to the point where I am in mining, you have to spend a lot of money to increase your stats by a very little bit. Before I start mining, I'm gonna mine for a little bit, not for this video, because I need to get my titanium insanium up to max level for another video. And it's been a few hours, I now have max titanium insanium, I filmed some bits for a few other videos, and now it's time for me to finally mine with the exact same setup. I've taken out of my current mining experience again, done all the things I just did, except again, and not showing it to you. So the only stat that's changed, level 50 titanium insanium. So again, I'll be mining for an entire hour with the drill engine and then without. And of course, I'm going to do it without first because I can't get a drill engine on my drill and then take it off. An hour of mining starts right now. Well, 33 minutes in, and as you can see, maybe, look how badly I'm lagging. Do you see this? You may not notice this too much, but as someone that's actually mining, yeah, this is pretty bad. I wouldn't be surprised if I get half of the amount of material I really should be getting. Yeah, so I've just decided I've been mining for like 34 minutes, and I'm lagging far too badly for this to be an even remotely accurate test. I'm gonna be back when I'm not so, well, let's just say extremely laggy to the point of being unplayable. Alright guys, well my internet's been so bad for the last, well, let's say it's been over 24 hours, and now I can actually finally play the game without it being so laggy that I can really not play at all. Let's take note of my Mithril collection beforehand, and let's take note of my mining experience beforehand. I'll use a few dandelions to refuel the drill, and there we go. And now I can actually get to mining. 1 hour starts right now. I've been mining for about 11 minutes now, and by the way, as you can see, I'm on a mining speed boost, and I'll mine my titanium, well, right now, on a mining speed boost. And then I'll go and mine the blue wool before it runs out. It just ran out, so I couldn't. And then sometimes I'll mine next to the titanium in hopes that the efficient miner will mine the titanium, as it just did right there. It may mine this titanium. No, it didn't. That's what I generally do, and sometimes I'll go down here by blue wool and allow the efficient miner to mine the blue wool as well as the prismarine that I'm mining, because blue wool does give a significant amount more mithril. The timer is paused because I'm doing a powder cast. People commented in a recent video, and they were wondering why I had such an abrupt transition in between mining and then the analysis of mining. It was in this video, the video where I went over my mining profits. Well, there simply isn't very much interesting things to talk about when you're mining for only an hour. When I mine for multiple hours, it is, well, a lot easier to, pack in a bunch more stuff about me mining and talking about it because I have more of a journey. I'm mining for a long time. In my 10 hours video, I mined for an hour 10 times, and there's a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of different things that happened. 30 seconds remaining to mining in the first hour, the hour where I mine without the drill engine. It'll be interesting to see exactly how much mithril collection I got in mining experience, and of course, not keeping track of the mithril powder. That would be a bit difficult with the powder ghasts and the 2x powder events. And there we go, an hour has passed. I'll be back with the results. Count it up. And after looking at the information from hour 1, I've seen some peculiar results indeed. So this is the first time ever I've taken note of my collection before and after mining. Before, I would just look at the amount of mithril in my sack. In hour 1, I gained just over 290,000 mithril. And now going by the collection in the menu, not this collection right here, not the 18.1 million, this isn't accurate. This collection right here updates to the very block you mine when you look at it. So looking at this before and after, I found that I actually gained 306,000 collection. Then I multiplied this enchanted mithril in my inventory, which was from compact in the hour, by 160, because there's 160 mithril in one enchanted mithril. So then I added those numbers together, 290,000 plus the mithril from the compact enchantment. And it would appear that it does count for collection, and I never knew that. I always understood that it didn't count for collection, because that's just what I was told, and I didn't think much of it, because why would it count for collection? Well then again, why wouldn't it? But hey, I learned something new. By the way, here's everything I got in this first hour of mining. And I'll be back when I have the drill engine on my drill. And I've just finished filming the titanium engine video, and hey, I now have a titanium engine. I now have 2975 mining speed without a sky mall buff. Let's go. And now I can mine for an hour, but first I'll refuel my drill and do the regular things yet again. I'll go over to my mining spot. Many of you have been wondering where that is. As you can see, I'm going into the gateway right now, and just above here in this vein is my mining spot. Tucked in the vein right over here is the spot where I mine. I'll take note of my current mining experience, and then I'll take note of my current mithril collection, and now I can begin mining for an entire hour. And I really am noticing a big difference in the mining speed. Right now I'm mining the blue wool, and I definitely am noticing that I'm mining it faster. As a viewer, you may not notice, but just know I'm Undertaker, and I have like 18.5 million mithril collection, and that would mean that I've mined a lot of mithril, obviously. I can tell you that, yes, the drill engine has made a noticeable impact on the speed at which I mine the blue blocks. How much mithril collection more will this get me? Who knows? And now that I have more mining speed, I can do, well, more mining tests like mining the blue wool again. Is it more worth it with a higher mining speed? You would still get less titanium if you don't mine it at the same rate as the prismarine, that's just obvious. But is it any better than it was before? And because I have max peak of the mountain, when I'm on a mining speed boost, I have an extra 300 mining speed from what I had before. This is because my extra 100 mining speed translates into 300, because at max peak of the mountain, you get 300% extra mining speed during the mining speed boost. So that means your mining speed boost is even more effective than it was before, by a good bit. And I have just finished mining for an entire hour using the drill engine. And let's see exactly what I got. So I actually got just over 32,000 more experience, and I broke 495 more blocks. But I got 6,186 less mithril in the sack, not actual collection. And then I got 1970 less titanium. Why is this? How could I have broken more blocks and got more experience and got less sack mithril and less titanium? Well, I actually realized that I was wearing werewolf armor for maybe around 5 minutes in this test. And this would perfectly explain the less collection and more blocks. So instead of passing the results off as, oh, it's not really much different, I'm actually going to mine for another hour to deliver you guys more accurate results, because I'm Undertaker and I make actually accurate videos. So without further ado, I'll mine for another hour for this video that I was only planning on mining for 2 hours for. So if you appreciate my dedication to actually accurate content, you should go down there, hit that like button, and subscribe. And now, let's go into hour 3 of mining. So as it goes, a third time, I'll be mining in the Dwarven Mines, right here. Before I mine, as always, I'll take note of my current mining experience beforehand, taking a screenshot of that. And I'll also look at my current mithril collection. I am doing this to show you as proof that I'm not just pulling numbers out of my rear end, if you will. So, there you go, showing it to you at the beginning. That's how much mithril collection I start off with. So with all that, yet another hour of mining will begin right now, standing in the exact same spot, moving my mouse in a circle. And I've just now finished the second hour of mining with the drill engine. And this hour is definitely noticeably different. For one thing, right off the bat, I can tell I've broken more blocks. And I've also gotten more mithril in my mining sack. So this hour is a 100% efficient, accurate representation of using the drill engine. And then I can compare that to the hour where I didn't have the drill engine for an actually accurate comparison. I'll be right back with everything counted up yet again. In these small backpacks, I have the compact enchantment mithril from the hours of mining. And in these backpacks, I have the same for regular mithril. Except this one, I don't have anything in yet. And I can fix that in a second. I have about 297,000 mithril in here and 21,000 titanium. I got 178 more titanium than in the first hour. We're just gonna ignore the second hour. I got about 6,300 more mithril as well, and we're not talking about actual mithril collection. In this video, I discovered that compact mithril actually does affect your collection. Because that varies more than just how many blocks you break, it varies because it's percent based and not fixed. I won't ever be counting that in my total. I can add it on as an extra bonus, but I'll never count that as my actual collection total because it's done as realistic to make comparisons. I also broke 927 more blocks, and more blocks means more experience, just about 77,000 more experience using the drill engine. So as you know, I spent a lot of money on the engine. And as you see, the difference isn't a whole lot. It's not an extreme amount. It's not like, oh my god, I'm all of a sudden making millions more per hour. And also, using the drill engine in this hour of mining, I made just over 7.4 million coins. And without the drill engine, I made close to 6.9 nice million coins in an hour. Well, what does this mean? In total, counting everything, I made just over 558,000 more coins an hour automatically just by getting the drill engine. That's pretty cool. And by the way, I calculated this at the exact same price for both hours. A truly measurable amount of difference in the collection. Quickly before I end the video, I'll just tell you how many blocks I broke in this hour. Actually, the most blocks I've ever broken in an hour of mining ever. Just over 20,000 blocks, which is pretty good. Just about 1.7 million mining experience and a grand total, counting the compact, just about 314,000 collection in an hour. Not too bad at all. I think I can pretty much be guaranteed over 300k collection an hour nowadays. But anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you go down there, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm Undertaker and I upload every single day. So if you like to watch my videos, you should subscribe to be notified of when I upload. Ring that bell notification. Do it. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow for a brand new video. Goodbye.